Good evening, everyone. Thank you for your patience. I'd like to call the Hammond Redevelopment Commission meeting to order on this Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. It is now 4:30. The meeting will begin. Can you please stand for a pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence after?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Commissioner Tomich. Karen, can we get a roll call on tonight's commissioners?
Tomich?
Here.
Kabaki?
Here.
Mosley Sheldon?
Here.
Myrick? Halpert?
Here, for the record, we got 4 present with 1 absent. Okay, number 3, declaration of conflict of interest.
None.
Okay, number 4, communications.
None at this time.
All right, brings us to number 5, homebound conditional forgivable loan approval. We got a couple here, Deidre Borowski and Gabriel Nava, for home purchasing at 7329 Bering Parkway.
Good afternoon, Commission. We have Deirdre and Gabriel Nava applying for the conditional forgivable home loan in the amount of $10,000. Gabriel is a Hammond police officer.
Okay.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, normally,
Greg would say, who was your realtor?
Oh, she was.
Me. Oh, hi.
Oh, okay.
so you're familiar with the program. You being a police officer, thank you. So great to keep you in town here.
You work for the city also, right?
I work at City Hall.
Do
I work
you?
at the police department.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I have. I mean, like I said, it's great to see you folks stay in Hammond and take advantage of the program.
Congratulations on your new home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be over for a barbecue.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, taking the time to come see us, too.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciated.
If there's no further questions or comments, I'd like to make a motion to approve the homebound conditional forgivable loan for Deirdre Porosco and Gabriel Nava for $10,000.
I'll second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kabaki. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich?
Yes.
Kabaki?
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon?
Yes.
Myrick? Halpert?
Yes, motion passes with 4 yes, 1 absent.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commission.
Enjoy your
Thank
new
you.
home.
Thanks for staying in Hammond.
Thank you.
You may be excused if you like.
I'm on.
Okay, number 6, ratification of Clark Fields purchase agreement, lot number 1 through lot number 37. You should have a list there in front of you.
So, members of the commission, about a year ago, we held an auction, which was very successful for the lots numbered 1 through 37 at Clark Fields. The list that you have in front of you is the winning bidders. The purchase agreements were signed, and we've closed a couple of them, but we didn't come back, and the title company is looking for you to ratify the purchase agreements for lots 1 through 37, that we can get that in the minutes. I know we reported to you, but we didn't have a formal vote on that, so if we could move to ratify the purchase of lots, the purchase agreements for lots 1 through 37 of the Clark Fields edition, which was that auction that you have in front.
Mr. Commissioner, if there's no further questions or any questions, I'd like to make a motion for the ratification of the Clark Fields purchase agreement, lot number 1 through lot number 37.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, seconded by Commissioner Shelton. That's the ratification of Clark Fields purchase agreement. That's lot number 1 through lot number 37. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich?
Yes.
Kabaki?
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon,
Yes.
Myrick, Halpert.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes and 1 absent. Okay, number 7 is approval of contract between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Bauer Construction Services Incorporated for Hammond Sportsplex volleyball modifications and addition.
Commissioners, you may recall at our last meeting, you approved the contract between Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Structure Point, and this was for the design of the Sportsplex expansion that we are working on. Tonight, you are reviewing and potentially approving the contract between the Redevelopment Commission and Bauer Construction, and this is for the construction of the Hammond Sportsplex addition. Tonight, we have Mike Farino and Rob Farino from Bauer Construction Services here, in case you have any questions. Would you like to come up and just give a quick thumbnail of the project? Thank you.
Thank you for having us tonight. The addition is on the front of the Sportsplex, and soccer will be moving into the addition. We did several studies of different locations for it, and it was found that the best location was at the existing facility. So we looked at the Walmart next door, and there are column spacings. There were a number of things that were preventing that, and keeping the complex together next to the new Y was apparently the best thing for the city. After the soccer gets relocated to the front, there are some modifications, some minor concessions, some bathrooms. We're extending the running track on the upper floor, and then we'll be putting volleyball courts in where the existing soccer is now. So after we get the new soccer up and running, we'll be able to relocate the existing soccer.
Okay.
Our office is literally across the street. We're on Indianapolis Boulevard, so it's going to get lots of attention, and it will come in under budget and ahead of schedule.
Awesome.
That's good news.
That's now in the minutes, Rob.
I like it.
Wonderful. Any questions from the commission?
No, it's just another good enhancement to the Sportsplex. It looks like it's growing, so it's good stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
If there's no further discussion or questions, I'd like to make the approval of the contract between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Bauer Construction Services Incorporated for the Hammond Sportsplex volleyball modifications and addition.
I'll second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Kabaki. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich,
Yes?
Kabaki.
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Halpert.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes now, with Mr. Myrick's is present. Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, number 8's approval of resolution number 2024-12, a resolution authorizing Hammond Redevelopment Commission to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Hammond Board of Public Works and Safety, setting forth payment responsibility for design/construction services for Sportsplex expansion.
So you just approved the contract to build it, and I imagined one of the questions was going to be, how are we going to pay for this? And this resolution answers that question. What it does is it's an agreement with the Board of Public Works, where the Redevelopment Commission, through Hammond Central TIF, which has funds, is going to front the payment, but that the Hammond Central TIF will be repaid from collection of the food and beverage tax by the city. So at the end, it should be a zero sum for the Hammond Central TIF, which is what you're responsible for. But in order to get this, and I mean, you had two options, right? You could either wait until we start collecting on the food and beverage tax to start building, or we could build it now with the funds available in the Hammond Central TIF and then reimburse the TIF once the food and beverage starts rolling in.
So it's like
And
a loan.
I'm sorry?
Like a loan?
Kind of, it is a reimbursement agreement, yeah.
Okay.
Mr. President, there's no further question or make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2024-12, resolution authorizing the Hammond Redevelopment Commission to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the city of Hammond Works and Safety, setting for payment responsibilities of design and construction services for the expansion.
I'll second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomich. With no further questions or discussion, then roll call.
Comich?
Yes.
Kabaki?
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Halpert?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 9, approval of agreement to sell real estate for 500 and 506 Fayette Street.
Commissioners, this is a vacant parcel in our downtown area on the corner of Fayette and Oakley. It's actually just one parcel known in the system as 500 and 506 Fayette Street. It is privately owned by an entity called Urban X Company. The parcel is up for sale, and after much discussion in the Planning and Development Department, we thought it would be very wise if we had the funds, and we did check with our city controller, to purchase the parcel. And mainly, it is just to control it. It is literally 1 block away from our upcoming downtown train station, and we want to make sure that we can control the development there. That is probably going to come soon. It is just north of 18th Street Brewery, so it is a great potential parcel for development. So this agreement is an agreement for Redevelopment Commission to purchase 500 and 506 Fayette Street. And our offer of $94,000 was approved by the seller and signed.
Mr. President, there's no further questions or discussion. I'd like to make a motion for approval of agreement to sell real estate for 500 and 506 Fayette Street.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Shelton. So roll call, please.
Comich?
Yes.
Kabaki?
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Halpert?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. And I believe number 10, I'll read it, are we taking this off the agenda or just tabling it?
We just need a motion to table. It's not ready for prime time
Okay.
yet. There's still some adjustments being made to it.
Okay,
Second?
who's second? Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myers, second, I think by Commissioner Kabaki, to table, let me read it, that we're tabling number 10, approval of the grant agreement between Northwest Indiana Forum Foundation Incorporated, the City of Hammond, and Purdue University Northwest. Can we have a roll call, please?
Comich?
Yes.
Kabaki?
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Halpert?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes to table. Number 11 is approval of charitable contribution agreement between Franciscan Alliance Incorporated and Hammond Redevelopment Commission.
So this one is ready for prime time. This is the hospital site in downtown Hammond, which has been the source of news media, consternation, and a lot of hand-wringing on both sides. And so what we've arrived at is that roughly, I'll call it 2/3 to 3/4 of the hospital campus site is being donated to the city of Hammond. And that's what this document does. It also sets forth, if you look at Exhibit B, the other 1/4 to 1/3 of the site is in a hatched area. The Franciscans have worked out a deal with Purdue Northwest to transfer that property to them. So the entire campus will, once this donation goes through, will be owned by the city and Purdue Northwest. And the city and Purdue Northwest have had discussions about their quarter where, you know, with some expansion of their campus down there, and then we're going to use our 2/3 to 3/4 of the site for redevelopment for downtown Hammond. So it's a big plus for the city's efforts to, you know, kind of revitalize downtown Hammond, and fits in with some of the other things that we've been working on and doing, like the bank and what Ann's going to talk about in a minute, the RFP for the Rimbach Square. So this is kind of the bookend to it on the south side, and hopefully it'll keep going, but we need to approve the fact that we're going to accept the transfer of the, and they're going to demolish it. And there's been quite a bit of discussion with the city engineer about what they need to fill it with after they demolish the area, and then they will transfer by deed over that roughly 2/3 area to the city. So it's a win-win for both the Franciscans, the city, and Purdue Northwest, quite frankly.
Yeah, I just commented, Purdue, you know, they've been a good partner. We've been working good with them. So for them getting a piece of this land is...
And we're working with them on what their development for that portion is as well. So they've been in kind of lockstep with us about what they see this whole area being.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like good future stuff. Thank you. Ms. Taylor, would you like to add anything to that?
I would say, well, first of all, I wanted to thank Dave for his hard work on this. We have been working with Franciscan for a long time on this donation agreement. So there is a lot of potential on this site, a lot of space for mixed-use residential, commercial, retail. It's very close to our downtown train station, and we will be retaining the parking garage as well. So that'll help with additional parking down there. So stay tuned. We'll have a lot of good updates soon.
Yeah, that was going to be my only question about parking.
Yep, it will remain.
Well, you know, I think about the EPA cleanup. Who's going to be responsible for that?
I believe as they demolish it, they've been working with our engineering department. There won't be need for EPA cleanup.
The crushed concrete versus the sand, is that for future site goals? They want it the stability, or what's the reasoning with that?
So that was that kind of the back and forth with our city engineer about what fill needs to be used to be able to build on top of it, right? And we wanted to make sure that whatever they put in there, we approved so that it met city specification. And we've reached an agreement on that.
No, that's very important. Good question.
Mr. President, if there are no further questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of charitable contribution agreement between the Franciscan Alliance Incorporated and the Hammond Redevelopment Commission.
A second?
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Shelton, second by Commissioner Kabaki. Let's have a roll call, please.
Tomich?
Yes.
Kabaki?
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Halpert?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 12 is our bills, register of claims.
If there's no questions on the Register of Claims, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Register of Claims for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission, beginning with claims dated 8/16/24 and ending with claims dated 8/28/24. Claim number R65973 through R65900 inclusive.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Tomich, second by Commissioner Shelton. That's the register of claims dating August 16, 2024 through August 28, 2024. Claim R65873 claim R65900. Is there any additional questions?
There's no question, but I have to say, on the 11 years that I've been on this commission, this is the smallest one.
Oh, bills, yeah. I thought the same thing.
Yes, it is. It's probably a fourth of a page there, so. Okay, then, they seem to always be in order. Well, have a roll call.
Tomich?
Yes.
Kabaki?
Yes.
Mosley Sheldon?
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Helpridge?
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, number 13 is our reports. Ms. Ann Taylor, would you like to share anything tonight?
I would, thank you. I would like to update the commission on recent proposals we have received for the Rimbach Square development in downtown. As you may recall, this is the vacant parcel right in the middle of our downtown that is ready for redevelopment. We sent out an RFP a few months ago. The due date for the proposals was on August 23rd at noon. We received them in our office. We opened them, we recorded the names, and it was referred to staff. So I'd like to update you on the 3 proposers. We had a proposal from Flaherty and Collins Properties for a mixed-use residential development for an investment amount of $58 million. We received another proposal from Northwest Indiana Rimbach Square LLC, also for a mixed-use residential development at an investment amount of $65.7 million. And lastly, we received a proposal from ACSF, which stands for A Christmas Story Family. They are proposing mixed-use residential and event park at a tune of $300 million on that investment.
You said 300 million?
300 million, yeah.
Wow.
These 3 proposals are asking for a variety of incentive requests to help move their projects forward from the city. So at this time, we will be meeting with each one to discuss what these differing incentive requests are, finding the best proposal for that site in our downtown to fit the master plan that we have been moving forward with, and we will keep you updated. If you would like to see any of these proposals, we can furnish them to you, but right now we are still working through them, so still referred to staff.
Okay. That's 3 good RPs there, so we look forward to seeing what you come up with. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, number 14, new and unfinished business.
None at this time.
Okay. Number 15 is public comment. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. Public comment is open. If anybody would like to come forward, you may do so now to speak. We'll give you 3 minutes. Okay, then public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Can we get a number 16?
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, everyone.